Welcome back, Stack Attack Squad, to the Stack Attack Fantasy Podcast, your one-stop shop to dominate fantasy baseball and football. Come get some.
Yo, Andy, you calm down?
Oh, no, hell no, man. I'm glad to be back.
Everybody wants to
Stack
fight
Attack,
you.
Stack Attack Fantasy Podcast. I'm all fired up now. I was about to fall asleep, and now I'm ready to kill somebody, bro. Come on. Let's get some. All right.
Tilting.
Take over, bro.
What's good, man? How you doing today? All right?
I was better 5 minutes ago.
I don't know, man. We'll talk. We had a little company tiff about 1 minute before.
And then you cut me off to go to intro.
I actually started the show.
Yo, you pushed the intro, and I'm like, this mother freaking went to the intro.
Yep.
Woo!
All right. This is and at least for now. I don't know if we're breaking up right now. That might be a thing, but
we're 14 years old, man. We breaking up.
Breaking up is hard to do. All right.
I mean, Millie Vanilli could break up, but we ain't breaking up, man. You know what I'm saying?
Takes a nation of millions to hold us back, right?
Exactly.
All right. So it's the Stack Attack Fantasy Podcast. I'm your host, Jeff Trella. Trader Andy is ready to kill me, and flanking him to the left is the Greek god of mock drafts. It's Mr. Nick Mimi. How you doing, my dude?
What's up, bro? What's going on?
I don't know, man. Apparently you are very busy because you didn't even take a minute to fold your laundry. You just left it there behind you on air. That's no problem.
I got a pregnant wife. I don't do anything. That's the last thing on my mind.
So I got to move this wire because my shirt doesn't look so good if you can't see the L. So.
Your headphones, bro.
All right, Nick. Let's the NFL playoffs are going on right now, and I know you're prepping an article for your mock draft. Not yet for rookie drafts, but your
no
NFL mock draft.
That's atrocious. I'm not even looking at that.
All right. So you want to give everybody a little bit of a sneak peek on some of the things we should be looking at. The article's coming out within the week, right? Within
the week or so. I want to see the divisional playoffs. I want to see where the rest of the teams stack up into the draft slots. But I drew up a top 10. What I think should happen, not what's probably going to happen, but I think is realistic. And I think you might agree with some of these picks. I think I have number 1, the Jaguars going Evan Neal. I don't think they should be looking at a pass rusher when you need to protect Trevor Lawrence.
And he's like, I thought this was a baseball
podcast, bro. I'm getting sabotaged here by both of you. I'm out.
Go take a bathroom break.
You gotta be kidding me, guys.
Yep. All right, Nick. So go on.
I think the Jaguars will take Neal. If Neal doesn't go 1, I think he will go to the Jets at 4. I think Neal should go 1. Jaguars got to protect Lawrence. I put the Lions going Kayvon Thibodeau, best pass rusher in the draft. You got to take him. They have a first-round pick, which I think they could take like a Sam Howell later in the first at 28. The Texans, I got them going Kyle Hamilton. I think this guy's helium is going to skyrocket come draft season, and they're going to start talking to him in like the Ed Reed category. So I think he goes 3.
What the hell, bro? I'm talking about Ed Reed on my podcast, bro.
I'm giving the Jets.
You know this?
No, he doesn't know.
You don't know this.
I don't know. I'm not talking. I'm giving the Jets Aiden Hutchinson because they need a pass rusher. If he's not there, maybe they look to trade down or take a lineman.
I need a 108-yard touchdown interception return. What about
we'll
that?
Talk about that when he's done. He gave us
let him give us 4.
Almost fair.
Let him give us 10.
I got the Giants. So the Giants, we don't know what they're doing yet without quarterback sneaking at their own 4-yard line. But I'm going to give them Ikem Ekwonu. I think I pronounced that correctly. He is actually going to be the 1B to Evan Neal's 1A. I could see him definitely. He's played some guard in the past, so he's versatile. I got the Panthers going Kenny Pickett. I think he's
let's break in this real quick.
We got
Joe Miller.
Congratulations, Joe.
Joe.
New dad.
At the hospital. What a clutch move.
Congrats, bro.
Wifey must be
sleeping.
We're just talking about you. That's why we had a fight and almost broke up. We were talking about you. And you're tuning in from the hospital. Nice. Thanks, Joe. Hope all is well, man. Stay healthy and congratulations. All right, Nick, keep going.
All right. I'm breaking
so almost
everything.
done. So I think Kenny Pickett is going to be – I think he might be the top quarterback in this draft in the process.
That's
I could see him at 10, possibly in a trade-down scenario with the Steelers moving up. I could see the hometown kid coming home there. Giants with their second pick in the top 10. I gave him Linderbaum, another center. Gave him 2 linemen in the draft. Every Giant fan you talk to wants to build a line. I have Atlanta taking Stingley. They got a good corner. Let's pair him up with Stingley. Denver, I got quarterback right now. I think they trade for a veteran, so I think this is going to change. But Matt Corral, I think, goes there. I think they get the vet. I don't think they take the quarterback, but right now I give it to him. And then let's just jump to 11. I think Washington could look at Malik Willis. And then 10, I'm not convinced the Jets stay at 10. There's already rumblings that they're going to trade out. I'm giving him Drake London. I saw Mel Kiper did the same, and I think this guy is going to be the top receiver in the draft. For Dynasty, Jamison Williams is 1. Redraft, I think Drake London has an immediate Mike Evans impact. And we're done.
All right. So basically what you just said was 2 quarterbacks and a receiver.
Yeah, this is
top 10.
This is not a good quarterback class.
This is so basically what you're saying is this is a trench draft.
Yep.
6 minutes into a baseball podcast, still talking football.
I'm drinking. I don't care.
So this is a trench draft, and if you are highly invested in rookie picks this year, trade them.
Get out.
Trade them, right?
Get out.
I did that today.
Good move.
I made a trade today. I traded in a super flex tight end premium dynasty. I traded my first round pick, 11th overall, and first round pick, 12th overall, and Marquez Callaway for Joe Mixon. Wow.
What a steal.
Yes. Thank you, Nick.
What a steal.
And I got some P. Ryan thrown in on it, too.
And you get the handcuff.
Yeah. Beautiful.
What a great move.
So
I'm going to pay for my dynasty league and sell all my picks.
Yeah, that's exactly what you got to do.
I picked third. Get rid of them. The move is to invest in 2023 picks. I mean, safe leagues, you can't do that yet, but if you're playing on sleeper or anything like that, invest in future picks.
Well, as you just saw what I think, I mean, Corral and Pickett might be the top 2 picks quarterback-wise. I mean, that's not Trevor Lawrence and not Justin Fields and not Mac Jones.
Right.
It ain't good. And the receiver-wise, Jamison Williams has got the torn ACL. He would have been a very good pick, healthy and at least in a redraft, but it's ugly right now.
All right, let me talk about this team for 30 more seconds because
Andy's impatient.
So that team that I just talked about that I picked up Mixon, that was the team that I made 22 trades during the startup draft.
And you got all those extra picks. Right? I remember that.
I remember this.
Right. So I ended up with 5 extra first round picks. I ended up trading one of them for Darrell Williams and Jared Goff. I traded those number 1 pick for those 2 players. That ended up being 1-7 is that pick that I traded. But I needed that because Daniel Jones was my second quarterback and he got hurt. And I had some running back issues. So this team now, I have Jalen Hurts as my number 1 quarterback. Number 2 quarterback is iffy. I have Dalvin Cook, Zeke, and Mixon. I believe I have Deontay Johnson on that team. And my tight ends are Gronk and Gesicki. So the team is pretty well set up. And I still have the 101 and 102, right?
Can you pick it?
I'm trying to make a draft right now for baseball. So hold on a second. Continue on your football stuff.
All right.
So that team's set.
All right, 10 minutes in, and we're getting ready to talk baseball now. So,
sabotage.
Listen, all of y'all, it's a sabotage. So, are we excited that the Players Union is going to send a counter proposal this week?
Can they do it like right now?
It's going to get declined.
Can we do it right now?
That's what's going to happen. It'll be the 4th proposal is the one that's going to be accepted. That'll be they're gonna send a proposal that'll be declined. The owners will get declined in return, and then they'll meet and come up with something. And we'll have baseball on time.
We'll have spring training.
Yeah. It might be a week late.
Yeah,
but
it's not going to start.
That's fine. I'll take that.
Spring training
and then
might
you can
be
have
a week late.
A week or two.
Remember back in 2011 for the NFL when they had that lockout, they had that 1 week of free agency where it was just absolutely chaotic. I think that's what you're going to see here. Like 1 week period of just massive signings. And
we already saw that, and it's going to happen again. Though.
Yeah, it's going to be a mad dash right in the beginning.
Frenzy is going to happen. Yeah, definitely.
I'll take it.
A's are going to trade half their team to the Yankees. Nick's going to be all excited.
Matt Chapman's going to imagine he's going to shortstop.
Still not going to make the playoffs, but continue on.
Matt Chapman's going to shortstop somehow.
So let's transition over to fantasy baseball. And Andy asked a great question the other day. And Nick, I'm going to ask your answer first. And I guess we'll let Andy go last because it was his question.
Okay. I kind of want to tweak the question a little bit.
Yeah, tweet it out and let's see if we could get some more responses. So
no, I was gonna tweak it a little bit because I said it, but yeah,
I say you should tweet it. Whatever.
Yeah, we could tweet it too, but
all right.
Nobody's watching, but I'm gonna put it out there.
Can't say goddamn on the air.
Nobody's watching, man. It's all right. You can say goddamn. So what rookie do you feel most comfortable with for this year and beyond? I wanted to do and beyond.
Oh, no, that's a whole different question.
It is.
I like the original question.
No, we're going to keep the old question.
No, I feel that Nick's answer is still probably
what rookie?
It's applicable.
What rookie do you are you most confident in role and results? Role and results. So basically, this is who is your rookie of the year for the most part.
I didn't want to do that. That's what I didn't want to do. I don't want everyone saying Bobby Witt.
Role and results. None of us said Bobby Witt
because I was thinking something different. It was
because I'm not confident in Bobby Witt's role. I'm not ready to write without the CBA. I'm not ready to write down that he's going to be a day one starter.
Okay.
I think it will happen, but I'm not convinced 100% that it will. So role and results. Day one role. Nick, who you got?
So I'm going to go off the cuff here. There's two guys I actually like as like a deep flyer. Aaron Ashby's been growing on me. And just watching the results the Brewers have had with Freddie Peralta, Corbin Burns, just seeing that, I think if Ashby can come up, he might not be in the rotation right away. He might be like a hybrid, but I think given a month or so, and I think he could crack the rotation, almost like a Peralta, 5 innings here and there. He's not going to rack up a lot of wins, but I think he'll get some strikeouts. His slider is one of the best in baseball. If he can fix that sinker, I think he can be devastating with that pitch. Give me Ashby, especially in best ball. If you're getting those starts out of him here and there, I'll take it.
Awesome.
I'm in. I like what they're doing with the pitching there. Something's in the water. Who knows? The Hader's been rumored to be traded for years. Maybe the starting doesn't work out and they move into a high leverage closing role. So he's going to have some kind of impact.
Nice. That is very far from a chalk answer. I'm proud of you, man. That's a good one.
I was expecting some kind of Yankee crap, and I was going to shut you off.
You want an Anthony Volpe? I can give you Anthony Volpe.
Not this year.
Oh, beyond, he said.
All right. So my guy this year, I just got my first share of him in the craziest draft champions league I've ever played in my entire life. I drafted him in the 15th round, and it's O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah, he's rising.
I am in on this dude, man. I am in on him.
You guys have both been on Twitter because those guys are probably the most 2 talked about guys in the past month. It's crazy.
But I started the conversation.
Trust me, the people are flying.
Listen, the Pirates have been rumored and talked about. It's publicly out there that they're trying to trade Kevin Newman. So you asked about role. They're giving the guy the job on day one.
Well,
right?
Newman's not going to stop O'Neal Cruz.
Yeah, exactly. But they want him the hell off the team. They're like, get the hell out of here. We don't need you looking at this guy. This is their dude, man. He's a stud.
Do you see Steamers? Have you seen Steamers projections for O'Neal Cruz?
281.
Yep.
21 homers.
Yep.
14 stolen bases. 417 at bats.
All right,
let's give you that out of the box.
Wait, 450 at bats.
Let's be realistic right now. All right, we all know that Steamer is very
conservative.
All right,
conservative.
That line right there is not conservative. All right, that line is not. There's no effing way.
That's the floor. That's the floor.
Mr. Steamer said, okay, of the other 700 players that I project that I'm going to be, this guy I'm going all in on.
He's not batting 281. I'll take the under all day long. Put the mortgage in my house on it. Let's go.
Listen, I don't do my. I'll be honest, man. Most analysts make their own projections. I don't do it. I use Steamers because they challenge me. Because if you could meet your goals using Steamer projections, you are going to win all the time because it's always conservative.
Every time I look at Steamer's projections, I'm like, come on, man. This guy's going to do better than this. When I saw his thing, I'm like, there's no way he's doing this. No way. It's the only time.
I mean, his ADP right now is 237. Man. He's practically free. He's a free. It's crazy.
In 2 major league games, he hit his first major league home run, and he hit the highest max exit velocity hit in the major leagues last year.
Do you know how agile? Do you know how agile he is? They're actually convinced that he's going to stay short. When he was coming up,
crazy.
He was growing ever since he got signed by the Dodgers. He kept on growing and growing, and they said that he was going to wind up being in a corner outfield because he can't be a 6'7" shortstop.
Why not?
He's going to be a 6'7" shortstop.
I don't care where he plays. I'm all in. All in.
Well, he's going to bat. He's going to be playing right next to Ke'Bryan Hayes, so his defense won't matter.
All right.
I like it. All
right, Andy.
That's a good side.
Andy, clean it up. Who's your guy?
My guy is for. He's not going to win Rookie of the Year this year because he's probably not going to come up till June, maybe May, depending on the thing. But I thought this was going to be Nick's answer, but this is my guy, Riley Green.
No wonder you're trying to get him off of me.
I've been trying to get him to it. He's been my favorite prospect for years. His hit tool is just sexy as hell. I just love his overall approach. Someone actually brought it up on a podcast, and I heard this. It said it's Brian Reynolds' best season, but adding in our 10 to 15 stolen bases. That's just sexy to me, and I'm all in. And anything with a 60 hit tool, I'm all in, man. It makes me get excited. I'm not gonna lie. Makes me take my clothes off and get excited.
Throw them on the ground.
Well,
I think I have in both of our home leagues actually.
Which one?
Both.
Yeah.
We'll talk for dogs.
All right. Well. Breaking news, real quick. I got to check something out here, Andy. We're late, but Andy and I are in a dynasty startup that we were forced to share a team. We were going separate, but we were forced to share this one. It's with the guys from. Oh, this is good news. So it's with the guys from Fantrax, Eric Cross and Chris Clegg. And so this league is insane. Like if you've never played on couch managers before, you need to do this. Like I want to do a redraft on this just for the hell of it. Like let's do it. But so this league is a 14-team dynasty league, and you get $500 for 50 players. So it's an average of $10 a player. The first round hitters all go for like $100. Soto went for 124, I think.
Somebody
Acuna went for like 105.
Yeah, somebody bought Soto and Vlad together.
Right.
Well,
yeah. Oh yeah, and he's taking a nap for about a week because it's a slow draft and the players are on the clock for 8 hours.
8 hours. It's long. It's a slow draft.
So just 5 minutes ago, and this is a head-to-head points league. So this is our team so far, and mind you, keep in mind, this league, you are only allowed 7 starts per week, right? You have 9 pitchers that you start, but you can only have 7 starts, right?
I kind of like that.
7. So you can't stream.
I like that.
So our attack plan was, let's get a great 5-man rotation. Let's.
I just know who we got. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Continue.
Let's get a great 5-man rotation, and we're gonna get one great closer, and we're gonna get like 1 or 2 starting pitchers that we're gonna stream, and then we'll stream 2 start pitchers from there. So we're gonna get our top 5 starters are gonna be in there banging every single week. And we got Max Scherzer for $29 and Shane Bieber for $42. And we just added Liam Hendricks for $16 in a league where Ronald Acuna just went for $104, right? So we're going to kill this league. It's going to be amazing. So
there's your closer.
Let's go. So
we did really well in the other draft. Our first couch manager.
Yeah, couch managers is awesome. If you've never been part of one of these leagues, you need to do it.
What's he doing?
Nick is so mad at how good our team is that he just walked out.
I was gonna say, I'm like we're together as a team over there, but I don't know how we're doing.
Now we're breaking up all over the place.
We gotta talk, bro.
All right. So, anything else you want to talk about, or you want to get into the outfielders?
Did he just go to the bathroom?
I think he's back.
I heard them slam in the house. So I had to go check it real quick.
All right. Yeah. Listen, I've watched so many murder shows in the last month. You did the right thing. You need to go check. Believe me.
Not the town that he lives in. Are you kidding me?
This is true. I'm
addicted to the ID network, man. Lieutenant Joe Kenda. He's the best. Like, you need to go check.
I live in a cul-de-sac now. We're good.
That's the worst place to be.
By the way,
that's where all the crime happens.
I love Riley Green this year, but Shane Boz is going to win a Rookie of the Year.
Oh yeah,
he's going to win Rookie of the Year.
He's got that Tampa stigma.
But I don't have confidence in the role because of Tampa Bay.
I do.
Not confident in the role.
I do. Do you see what he did last year? Like,
yeah, but he might be in a hybrid situation.
No, that's called some Ryan Garborough. You're hybrid.
No,
Shane Boz is your freaking superstar
all the time, bro.
I know. And they're going to do that with Patino.
And they're going to try to repress his statistics because of future arbitration dollars. They're going to trade him off to the Pirates. Use him to win games, but keep his stats in order.
They're going to trade him to the Pirates, rip off the Pirates. They're going to get like 9 guys.
Get Chris Archer again.
So you got
O'Neal Cruz.
You guys never answered my question the other day, and we'll do this as a quick throwback. Who is the highest paid free agent signing by the Pittsburgh Pirates ever?
When did you ask that question?
I did in text, man. You guys weren't paying attention to me. Oh. No one pays attention to me. Yeah, that's right. I'm a Met fan. No one pays attention to me.
It's the Mets.
My wife doesn't pay attention to me, so it's all right.
Yeah, it sounds like mine.
Who was that dude that beat the hell out of one of the mascots with a bat? I think it was
that was pretty cool. No,
what was his name?
I just brought it up this week because he just announced his retirement.
Oh, is it Lester?
He never played for the Pirates. That's our football guy. All right, football.
I know he just retire.
He did.
But
see, I haven't paid attention.
You got part 1 done. Francisco Liriano.
Oh yeah, nice.
3
years,
3 years, $39 million was the highest contract ever given out to a free agent.
You go, Pirate fans.
If Keith's listening, go Keith.
Oh, good God.
Horrible.
All right, so let's roll into the outfield at 24 minutes into our football/baseball podcast.
Yeah, we're getting there.
We're going to discuss the ADPs that me and Jeff have been drafting for the past 2 months. I think I'm 16 drafts in right now. I was just making a pick right now while these co-hosts were talking about football. And we'll carry on.
All right, that works for me.
Fair enough.
All right, so I'm going to use some ADP from the NFBC. So, all right, let's talk about everybody in the first round. So, Tatis is going basically 2nd overall with Soto 4th overall. Tatis you can use in the outfield. I don't know why you would. we drafting either of these guys, or is it just too expensive there? Don't care.
If I'm picking first or fourth, yeah, sure.
Yeah, if you're in the top four, he's definitely in there with Trey Turner.
Well, let's put it this way: we've had plenty of times where we've not taken Tatis and gotten Trey because that's our guy,
right?
And we've taken Trey first overall multiple times, and that's the route we're going to go, especially on best ball because he has that second shortstop eligibility, which is better than that shortstop outfield eligibility.
Definitely. All right. Andy, I know you're very interested in Bryce Harper this year. Won the MVP. He's going 10th overall. Or you could take Kyle Tucker at 12th overall. Which one do you like better?
I'm not even sold on them. Like, I like them. I mean, they're there. I've taken them. I have some shares of them. But you go down a little farther, and then you get two of the biggest values in the draft. You're getting at the end of the first round, beginning of the second round, you're getting Acuna and Trout as the best. You're getting top 5 players. All right. Mm-hmm. You have to realize that Trout was on pace to have one of the best seasons he's ever had. You know, he was having a monster season. He got hurt, and he's only 30 years old, guys. All right. That's a lot younger than me and him. But so, you know, that's he has plenty left in the tank. And if you're getting him 15th overall, you're stealing right there.
What a steal.
And me and Jeff have had some best balls. We're getting Trout and Acuna, Trout and Ohtani. He gets really
excited. I just did that in a DC. I just did that in a DC from the 10 spot with Mike Mazzato. And I got Ohtani at 10th and whatever it is, 19th overall. I took Trout. So I doubled it up. I love it. Trout in the second. Let's do it. But what about Mookie Betts, man?
He's
kind of sandwiched there. Do you view him the same as Acuna and Trout? I just think there's more upside on Acuna and Trout.
Yeah, absolutely. I
think the videos online of Acuna are just sexy. Like, he looks like he's like ready now.
Yeah. Definitely.
Can't do it. So I'm going to end up. I think we're all in agreement here. We're going to end up with a lot of Acuna shares, a lot of Trout, and almost no Mookie Betts.
So what you're saying is your KDS is going to be set for 10 to 12 range.
Oh, hell yeah, definitely.
I picked first in one draft, or that was with Jeff. One best ball we did.
This Taylor looks awesome.
Speaking of best ball, Andy, I'm in a best ball with you right now. What the hell? How you let me get Freddie Peralta in round 7? What is that? He's going in the 3rd. Round 7.
I have to look which one I have like 8.
You probably fell asleep on that one.
No, because that league I actually took I took Trey first, and then I took 2 aces, second, third turn. So I had my aces, and I was just looking to fill in my hitters probably.
Right. All right, Nick.
Nope.
The 10th outfielder going off the board overall.
Yeah, my boy.
Your boy from last year, Cedric Mullins.
My $1 pickup.
Yeah.
They're missing 30-30 this year.
Not affected by the fences being moved back. All of his home runs were to right field.
Very happy about that.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm avoiding him. I don't care if he pulls everything right field. I'm avoiding him. All right. $1 pick. Yeah, that's great. I just don't think he can repeat it. I just don't think he can repeat, and I don't feel wasting that kind of pick on him is worth it. If he slips a little bit, if he slips to the 3rd or 4th or 5th, I have a couple shares. He was in the 5th. I took him.
I'm
not taking him in the 3rd.
3-4 turn. I'll do it.
He's going in the 3rd round, which is actually the second round of a 15-teamer. So you're going to take him as your number 2 player in TGFBI?
Hell
I'm not.
Football guy might. I'm not.
I mean, that would mean that you're starting. Let's say you get Tatis, Mullins, Freddie Peralta.
Forget it.
It's not terrible.
I'm not doing it.
One of these 3 is not like the other, you know? That's what it is. I don't know. I'm pretty much out on Mullins at this price. Like, congratulations. He won you a lot of leagues last year.
At the price.
I'm out on this price.
Dude, I'll take Randy Rosarina over him.
based on price, I'll do it. I don't care. A couple rounds later, yes, sign me up. Let's go.
Absolutely. Well, he's almost double the ADP. He's going 26 pieces later.
Yeah.
So
no brainer.
All right. Even Jordan Alvarez and Aaron Judge, man, I'll take that.
No, I'm actually on my avoid list. I actually have Jordan Alvarez on there.
How?
I'll tell you why.
Because this guy's going to win an MVP.
He's 32nd overall. I feel I can get those stats a little later, a round or two later, and I can get either an ace, either a top-notch closer, which are going ridiculous now.
This is a guy that can hit 40 home runs and bat 300. He's eligible at a position this year. He's not a utility guy. This is an MVP candidate.
I'm taking an ace, a stud closer, or stolen base power speed guy at pick 32 overall before I take Jordan Alvarez.
So you'll take Arizona Iced Tea, Randy Rosarina instead of Jordan Alvarez.
That's a lot farther down, dude.
No, it's not.
No, I'm just saying overall. I'm not talking about.
20 spots. It's a round and a half.
I'm just not going to take Jordan Alvarez over. You could take a different player at a different position that provides speed and power. All right, if you look at the shortstop area, I'd rather take Timmy Anderson over him. Okay, batting title winner, does everything really good. I'm taking him over Jordan Alvarez. It's just the way I build my team. I've done so many drafts now that I feel I can get the power and the average a little later down the round. JD Martinez goes 60 picks later. I'll take him. I know you will too. So carry on.
I don't think I'm going to have any JD Martinez this year. I know that sounds crazy, but how am I going to take JD Martinez at 89 when Bellinger and Yelich are going 99 and 100?
And Chris Bryant's right there too. Okay, move on.
Chris Bryant's a third baseman.
All right, but he's there too.
Yeah, I mean, this is the year for me. Like Bellinger and Yelich are just. I'm going to have one or the other on every single team. I have to.
I actually have more confidence in Bellinger than Yelich.
Yeah, of course. He's 25 years old. He has an MVP award already. Yelich is in his 30s. Bellinger's on the best team in the National League. Like he's. I mean, I draw the line right here. Bellinger could win the MVP 100%, and he's being drafted 100th overall. Like you have to do that. I mean, if you draft one league, maybe not, but you're drafting 25 leagues like we are, 10 shares easily.
So let's since Nick is a little quiet now, let's get him involved here. All right. So based on the Baltimore Orioles moving the fences back in left field, Gleyber Torres may never hit another home run.
I won't touch Gleyber Torres. I won't touch him.
He had like 18 against the Orioles that year. Yeah, he's never going to hit another home run.
That's
never.
Crazy.
He's going to have like 9 home runs.
Trade him now.
Really? Gleyber Torres is like a core value player for me right now.
If you talk to a lot of Yankee fans, they're not hiring him anymore.
I don't care about Yankee fans. I'm a fantasy guy. He's going 155th overall. If you're in a 12-team league, he's going in the 13th round. Oh, my God. Like, what a value. This guy's got 30 home run seasons under his belt.
He's won, and it'll never happen again.
You don't think that? You don't think so?
I will bet anything you want Gleyber Torres will not hit 30 home runs again.
Gleyber Torres will never hit 30 home runs again.
Correct. I'm telling you this right now.
All right. I have a standing bet that Deshaun Watson will never win.
I know you do. With someone that we don't talk to anymore.
My $5,000 to his $5. I might actually lay those odds on Gleyber Torres.
You realize that if that hits, this guy's going to come try to collect. And we're like, yeah, we don't even know you, bro.
Yo, I just saw my buddy Robbie Egan signed in on the chat, man.
Good and there we go.
Man. Good to see you. Oh, and the Russian sex bots are here.
Sex
right?
Bots.
Yes.
Rob, the Russian sex bots followed you in, man.
Opened up the portal. That's a YouTube comment, too.
All right. So we jumped to about 100th overall. Let's keep it moving. Jesse Winker had a huge year last year. We were, Nick, I know you had a few pieces.
Mm-hmm.
That was my guy before Nick's.
Yeah,
had a good amount actually.
You know this, what?
Yeah, had a good amount of them.
I was on him years.
He's being drafted 108th overall now. I mean,
can he stay on the field?
He can stay healthy. It's the problem.
I can't do it because I'd rather wait another round and go to this Grisham, Kelenic, and Straw. Like, I'm in on that right there. That is my core.
Sounds sexy.
Look at those guys, man.
And then
Grisham is a 5th round pick that is now going in the 14th round because he had a down year. He disappointed with the batting average, but this is a guy with 20-30 potential, let down a little bit last year.
He's going 2020 this year, definitely.
Easily. And this is the same thing. And we talked about this last week with Cavan Biggio. Like, you drafted somebody in the 5th round and now they're going in the 20th. Like, there's something there. Do it. Just go in. Like,
so based on one of the guys you just said, I actually see some comparisons to Greg Jeffries, Jared Kelenic, another Met top prospect. Greg Jeffries, his biggest problem was himself. He was his worst enemy. Every strikeout he made, it added on. And I saw that with Kelenic last year. Every time he struggled, I saw it. He was pressing, did not play up to his potential. I'm hoping he can come around. At the price, it's a nice little price there. So I'm in
definitely.
On that.
I want all 3 of these guys: Grisham, Kelenic, and Miles Straw. How do you not love Miles Straw?
Straw went in the 7th round in one of my drafts. I'm like, what the hell? People are playing.
Yeah. That might have been me, bro.
No, you weren't in there.
Seriously, this guy's already got a 30 stolen base season under his belt. He's going into the age 27 season. He's a 260, 280 in that range hitter in a year that, the league is hitting 240. So he's a plus batting average, got some speed, not too much pop. Bro, this is like everything you wanted in Adalberto Mondesi last year. You didn't get it.
Talking about
don't say that name. Don't say that name.
Okay.
Come on.
We're on shaky grounds right now. You want to bring that up?
Miles Straw is a priority buy on your outfield.
Absolutely.
He should be your 3rd outfield. If you drafted at the top and you were power, and you weren't taking these guys we talked about that get a couple of stolen bases here, maybe you took Yordan Alvarez. You put Miles Straw on your team, and you just made yourself 2 guys that are going to give you, when you put their averages together, 285, you're going to get 35 stolen bases, and you're going to get 45 home runs. Like, what do you want? That's 2 players put together. You just made 2 superstars.
Yep. Yes,
that's how you do fantasy baseball.
He's got 22 stolen bases right now. They have him listed at, and 5 measly home runs.
Right, coming off of a season where he had 30, got traded mid-season, right?
And they haven't taken 29 stolen base attempts.
He started the season batting 9th. Now he's on a team that's going nowhere.
With no outfield.
They haven't had an outfielder in years. And he's going to be the leadoff hitter. He's going to fucking run. Like, run, Forrest, run, man. That's your guy, Miles Straw. He is a priority buy. I mean, I'm all over Kelenic in dynasty leagues, but in redraft between Grisham, Miles Straw, and Kelenic, Miles Straw is my guy. But it's just because of how I built my team. Do it. All right, let's move it on. We all love Alex Verdugo. He's going about 2 rounds after these guys. He was a letdown last year, though, right?
He didn't do exactly what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
He still had a solid season. The same I felt on. I feel Meadows is going to do something as well. I feel there's more there. He hit the ball on the ground a little too much. I think he could be a star.
Verdugo?
Meadows, but
Meadows.
For Verdugo, I've been on for.
My problem with Meadows is I've basically come to the understanding he's a power hitter and he's not going to hit for average, and that's what he is. And I just we're looking at guys in redraft right now like Kellenick, Grisham, and Straw that just do other things and offer more categories than him. I'm probably not going to be there.
And he could be a nice little value.
I'm not going to be there, but Dynasty, I'm definitely interested, 100%.
All
right.
Now we're going to piss Nick off. All right, because the next guy coming up is a guy I'm going to fade this year. You ready?
Yes, I know who you're.
Dylan Carlson.
Yes.
I'm dropping him. I don't want anything to do with him. He what he is. He's just a guy.
Yeah.
Jag.
Nothing more.
He's a jag.
No, he stopped running. He only has 2 stolen bases. His huge breakout year in the minor leagues. He's never done that before, and he doesn't show signs of doing it again. I just think he's a solid 3rd, 4th outfielder, and I'm not drafting him. How you feel about that, football?
It's fine.
That's really?
Fine.
Come on, you gotta fight me back a little bit.
Nah, I'm good on that one. I agree with that take.
Are you sure? All right.
Yeah, I'm not behind him anymore. I traded him like a year or so ago.
All right. I just know that was your guy, and I was on him too. And then I saw things I didn't like.
I like new shiny things. You'll see.
Speaking of things I don't like, what about a Dallas Garcia? It's horrible. See his splits.
He had one of the better speed power years out of nowhere that nobody expected in a very long time. I mean, the results were there, but the batting average upside is just so bad. Like, the guy almost struck out 200 times. I think he had 195 strikeouts, batted like 240.
He had almost all his stats in the first half of the season. If you look at splits,
yeah, it went sour, man. This guy was a massive hot streak. Like, what was that other guy? Your mean Mercedes or something like that, right?
The Toyota Corolla.
Yeah, the Toyota Corolla. Like, we thought he was going to be that.
Did he retire?
He fizzled down the stretch, but I mean, if you draft for batting average and you're coming to this point in, whatever the hell, where's he being drafted in, like the 20th round? I mean, there's speed and power there. He's going to have a role.
He's
just going to bat 225.
Danny Garcia. He did that for Texas years ago. Did the same exact thing, and then you never heard from him again.
Yep.
And I gotta pull up the stats for this guy for his splits because they're so bad. He had 22 home runs in the first half, 9 in the second. He was just horrible. At 211 in the second half.
Wow.
I just a huge drop off. The pitchers adapted to him. If he doesn't adapt back, he's gone. And the problem is he's old. All right. He's 28. Yeah. Right? He ain't adapt. He ain't gonna adapt now.
Yeah.
So I'm off. I'm moving on.
Yeah, I'm out too. And his ADP is actually 163. So, oh my God, in a 15-team league, that's the 12th round. No way. No way. But in the 16th round, nah, I'm not doing that either.
There's 2 old guys that are going after him. Avi Garcia and Rex Grossman, who had really good years last year, and they're much more safer than that crap. All right. And then before that is my boy, who's going to break out this year and be a stud, is AK-47, Alex Kirilloff. I'm all over him. He's going to kill you all. All right. And 172, I'm locked in on it.
All right.
Dude, really? Would you really take a Dallas Garcia at that price and not Andrew Benintendi like 5 rounds later? Like, give me a break.
Yeah, that's a good point. Or Conforto.
Dude, Harrison Bader's 234 overall.
Yeah, Harrison Bader.
He is going to blow up this year. And it's my guy, not yours, mine. I am the masturbator.
All right, Nick, you haven't spoken in a few minutes. So I'm going to ask you about at 181 overall, Joey Gallo. I mean,
Joey Bats.
If you're in OBP league, he goes way up. But
me bet 199. Can you call Joey Bats?
I'll take 181 with 40 home runs. Sure, why not?
That's rough.
It's bad.
And you can't call him Joey Bats if you bet 180. You can.
All right, what if he bats 181?
Joey Wiffle bat. You can't call him Joey Bats.
He'll hit 40 home runs in the short porch.
I think he's more like Joey Gallo wine. He's probably drunk at the plate.
Right. Hey, just hit over the 200-foot wall. It's fine.
All right. One of my favorite players last year, he had 12 stolen bases in the first 2 months of the season. He's a PED specialist. So Andy probably still likes him. But Ramon Laureano, man, where are we at with this guy? I think he's going to miss about 25 games. Best defensive player in the league.
We've already talked about this. You don't know what is real and what's not. All right, I'm all about the PEDs. Support them, but you don't know what you're getting.
Yeah, but Andy, the PEDs never helped you run.
They don't. Hit the ball far.
He can run. Right, but his game is running and defense. That's what he's good at.
It helped you. I ran people over in football. Trust me. Remember that. No, but it's all about intensity, man. And PEDs is a big part of it. And I'm not sure what was real and what's not with him.
All right. So let's go from one crime to the other. And so do we have any interest? Like Marcell Ozuna, man. He doesn't have a team right now.
He doesn't have a position.
He's not in jail. Like he got off. Like everything's okay. Like,
but is it?
He's a 30 home run guy. No,
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I'm going to rest on my laurels here and just stay away from him and go with Laureano instead.
What about 228, Andrew Vaughn? Huge hype last year.
Burnt.
Missed it completely. I think
it's a nice little buy low right here.
Yeah.
I think he's better than what he showed last year. They moved them all around. Russo's a little crazy, playing.
Yeah, we thought he had a hit tool, and he didn't hit. I mean, 230, 235, something like that. Yeah. A little bit of pop, 15, 20 homers, something.
I see more. I see more value there at that price.
Yeah, you think he'll have an everyday job, bat down in the order?
Bat 6th,
7th or 8th. Yeah,
6th or 7th.
Yeah. Are we going to view him as a power hitter now?
Hey, more Russian sex spots.
25 homers, I think.
We're up to 3 Russian sex spots, man. That's good.
Well, Rob brings them all.
We're winning, man. I think Rob gave us the peace sign and then gave us the peace sign afterwards. So,
and then after that, you have, we don't know where Suzuki's going to sign. Obviously, we've been waiting to see what happens with that.
So let's talk about that, though. Like, do we have any interest in this guy? Like, is it landing spot specific?
At that price, it's a nice risk.
Yeah, Nick, you're hearing the Yankees.
Nick hears Yankees everything, but go on.
Hey, Yankees they're gonna sign everybody. They're gonna sign Olsen. They're gonna get traded for Reynolds. They're gonna get Chapman at shortstop.
George Steinbrenner.
They're gonna sign Suzuki from Japan. We're gonna get everyone.
Nice.
So 234. It's a big name. It's getting a lot of helium now. Jesus Sanchez. What do you guys think? People are paying out the ass for him. He's moving up the boards. A lot of chatter on Twitter.
Twit.
All right.
I want to see what the collective bargaining agreement has to say.
What does that have to do with his role?
It has everything to do with it. If there's incentives about playing time for rookies off the bat, like
he's not
maybe
rookie.
up day one.
He's not rookie. He lost his eligibility, so he played. He had 227 at bats.
Oh, I'm on the
14 homers.
I'm on the other Jesus already.
Oh, all right. Well, Jesus Sanchez from the Marlins, 14 home runs and 227 at bats. And
I'm down the road, man.
Right,
I'm on the Mariners already.
Oh, all right. He could hit 30 home runs this year. At this price, he can hit 30 home runs. And that's a nice little ADP.
All right. Yeah, not bad. I got no problem with that. What about Ramon Tapia?
I've always liked him. I always have a little soft spot in my heart for Ramil. So I don't know. I don't know what their outfield is going to look like, really. I mean, I also like Hilliard there as well. I think Hilliard can hit 30 home runs if given full time at bats. So I don't know. Rockies are scary.
All right. What's your thoughts on Lane Thomas, Jeff? You a fan of him? I'm seeing him a lot of sleeper articles popping up.
Look at Nick doing his homework. I like it.
Listen to the podcast on the way to work now. And at the gym.
So you're either at the gym or on the podcast. Got it. Okay. No problem.
Yep.
Dude, that was funny, man.
That was awesome.
That was funny. that
the story
is
real quick, so I
old
don't look like an
school.
idiot.
What's that?
Tell them the story so I don't look like an idiot.
Dude, that was a good time in our life, though, man.
So we had this prep cook that used to call, and we would call him to come in and work, and his thing said, "I'm either at the gym or at work, so hit me up." And he was like 700 pounds, and he didn't go to the gym, but it was hilarious, and we just like to call his cell phone just to hear it. It was hilarious. All right.
At the gym.
I'm not a Lane
GTS.
Thomas guy. I'm kind of lukewarm at best. Not interested. Not for me.
Does he have rookie status still or no?
Mm-mm.
It's gone?
Yeah. What's his ADP?
It's right around Tapia's ADP.
Yeah, I lost it. I'm sorry.
He is 259.
Yep. Nah, it's not for me. I'm out on that. I don't understand Washington. That's what it comes down to. I don't know what their like mission statement is. I don't know what their plan is. I'm just not. I'm not doing it. It's not for me.
They have a lot of talent coming. That's for sure.
Right.
But they have to figure out what they're going to do with Soto.
Does that matter?
Yeah.
He's going to be on the team for this year.
No, I know, but they're not going anywhere this year.
Right, of course. But that doesn't. I mean, most of the people we're talking to right now are thinking about redraft, not necessarily for dynasty, right?
Soto's not going to have much protection in the lineup.
Okay,
but I don't think it matters.
But is Lane Thomas going to be batting in front of him?
I don't know.
Who's the leadoff hitter for the Nats?
Not Trey Turner, that's for sure. It's horrible. I mean, I'll pull up while we're talking. I'll pull up roster resource real quick. But
yeah, is it going to be somebody like Alcides Escobar, or is it going to be Lane Thomas?
Oh God, Alcides Escobar. He had a good year last year.
Right. I mean, maybe Nick's onto something there. Maybe he's going to score 80 runs.
The whole industry's on Lane Thomas right now. They're all talking about him. That's why he said that's why he said he saw him in the articles. People were starting to speculate on this guy getting a role and actually doing something. And they have him batting leadoff. He's 26 years old. He had a decent year last year. I mean, he can go 12, 15. You know, the ADP, he's probably just as good as Tapia, if not better. So I'm okay with that. But if these people keep on writing about him, he's going to go past Tapia.
Keep moving up.
Yeah. So, but this lineup is horrible. Lane Thomas, Cesar Hernandez, Juan Soto, Josh Bell, Yadier Hernandez, Keibert Ruiz. I like that guy. Alcides Escobar, Carter Kaboom, and Victor. I don't know how to have a bat Robles. Oof. Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah, it's a bad lineup. I mean, Lane Thomas needs to be batting first in order to have value for me. So I'm not going to do it. All right, moving on. Anybody else you guys want to talk about? We're getting into the bench rounds area now.
So
I got some long guys, but
so at 283, taking J-Rod, Julio Rodriguez.
No, I'm not.
Okay, it's gonna be up.
There's a lot of people talking that based on the collective bargaining agreement, he might be a day one guy.
Yeah, he's hit everywhere he's gone. I mean, he's another rookie that's going probably 30, 40 spots later. Not a rookie, but a young guy. Brujan. I feel that he has a chance to provide some steals. I think he's going to get a role. He struggled last year. He's better than that. And I think he's going to be a nice little steal this year.
But what is the role that he's going to get?
It doesn't matter. He plays second, short, third, and now went to the outfield. So he made himself a super utility player. He can play every single day in Tampa.
Yeah, but all right, second base is.
They got rid of Wendell. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Everyone needs a day off. So YSC's Wendell's gone. So they made this spot now Brujan's. I feel that he's going to have a chance to come in there. Everyone needs a day off. They have Wander at short. They have Lau at second day. Yandy Diaz, third base. Come on. That might be his spot long term, but everyone needs a day off. And I think this guy's going to get enough at bats to get on base and provide some stolen bases.
Yeah, but that's the problem is Tampa Bay is built through the middle and out. Their middle infield is set for years, right? With Lau and your boy Wander. Their outfield is kind of OD right now. They have Randy Arozarena, Meadows. They still have Kiermaier. Manny Margot is a solid player.
Kiermaier's going to get traded.
They have Josh Lowe. Like that outfield's 4 deep. So I don't know what the role is. I want to be in on Vidal, but I just don't know where it is for this year. Not sure. Super utility. If you give me 300 at bats, are we going to get 20 stolen bases? That's pretty good. I'll take it.
They might trade
this ADP.
They might trade Kiermaier. Tampa doesn't like salary. He might get traded.
Yeah.
All right. Very much. If he gets traded, Brujan can play center field and might start.
I think that's where Josh Lowe comes in.
I don't know if he's ready yet.
I think he's ready. I think he's the real deal, to be honest with you. But all right.
Even if he comes up, Brujan still is in the utility role.
Yeah.
And they're only 3 deep in the outfield.
The funniest thing about Brujan is if you look at his variance of where he's being picked, his ADP is 315, you said? His minimum pick is 194, maximum 501. Wow. So this guy's got 300 spots of delta for where he's actually being picked. That's crazy. So basically, the industry's all over the place with him.
Because he's just like the closer's role. All right. You see these top 8 closers going in the first 4 rounds, and then it's a crapshoot after that. It's really tough, rough. So a lot of things are going to be stapled out in the next couple of weeks after everything gets the lockout's done and free agency goes and roles are put in there. So
awesome. All right. So if you're looking at Brujan, we're basically into the bench rounds at this point now. I got a couple of guys I like. I'm kind of interested in Clint Frazier.
Yes, he's on my list.
That's what I was going to say.
All right, so you guys talk about him.
No, let Nick do it.
He's motivated.
He's motivated. Yeah, he had no playing time in New York. He had, what was it, elite bat speed or legendary bat speed? However they call it.
Legendary.
he's gonna have full time. He's gonna have full playing time there. So he's definitely worth the bench round
Well,
flyer.
tell me this. All right, explain to me. I love Clint Frazier. I've loved him since he got drafted by the Indians. All right, him and Bradley Zimmer, who I love too, both on the same team. They traded Frazier away. Okay, so why did the Yankees let this guy go for free if they didn't know something was up? Tell me why. What's the reason? I need to know.
I don't know. Fresh start.
Now, you don't give something away for free that has value. If you're running a business,
fresh start.
You don't give stuff away for free. You trade him for something. You trade him for something. If you just let him go, it just doesn't make sense. But at 431, I don't care if it makes sense. I'm going to take him.
Yeah, I mean, and the dynasty cost is negligible. So,
yeah, it's crazy.
You know, I mean, what's he going to cost us? $5 out of our 500.
He's gonna play every day too.
This is an easy buy. Easy buy. But if you pass on him, I would go 70 spots later. Bradley Zimmer.
I told you.
Come
on, article. Dude. In my article, I was buying his 2014 rookie cards. Move on. Come on. He's about time he pays off. Got to stay on the field. But he could do 2020 this year.
Right.
Him and Miles Straw.
One of my other guys, praying for the National League to get the DH is tell me you guys like him. I'll be so happy if you guys are in on this. Harold Ramirez.
He was solid last year. He went after
542 overall, man.
Free.
Absolutely free. Potential DH with the Cubs. Like, hey, I just have this feeling he's going to be batting 4th or 5th for the Cubs this year.
That's
no.
Right behind Clint Frazier and Ian Happ.
All right.
Oh God. Well, you have to realize that they're still trying to sell some pieces off, and if they don't sign Contreras, they're going to sell them, and now open up more spots in the line for a premium. But you have to realize that the Cubs had these freaking players that I don't know. I don't know. Wisdom, Schwindel. I don't know what to make of these guys. You know, I don't trust them. Could have had a hot 2 months. We've all had hot 2 months. You know, I just don't. I don't ever. You know how when you just see the ball, it's like a freaking watermelon, and then some days you can't see anything. It's just you get in a groove, and I think they might have gotten a groove. They were long-term minor leaguers. I don't trust them, but that's just me. This lineup is horrible. Cubs lineup is horrible.
Right. So Ramirez has a chance for a role, and he does everything. He's my new Yandy Diaz.
Oh,
absolutely.
Good God. Oh, good God.
Batting average upside, some power. I'll take it. All right. And my last guy in the outfield, and we have a share of him already in Dynasty, Jake Fraley, man. Going after the 600s. We talked about Adolis Garcia batting 220 and, 30 home runs and 15 stolen bases. Can't Jake Fraley do that? Maybe flip-flop, though. Maybe 15 homers and 20, 30 stolen bases.
You have an extremely volatile outfield right now. Where is he playing right now? You have Kyle Lewis, who they love, who can't stay on the field. You have Mitch Haniger, who they were supposed to trade, but they became a wild card contender, and they didn't trade him. You have J-Rod coming up. You have Kelnick, who's coming back. All right. Not to mention, my boy, who I loved for years, just got married over the weekend, Taylor Trammell. That's my boy. All right. And I think, once he has a little stability in his life, he's already working with the hitting coach. I think he was one of my guys I feel is going to come on too. So it's a lot of different things that can happen. I don't know. Yeah, but I do like his profile, definitely.
Yeah. And if he falls into a role at 600th overall, bring it on. Let's do it. Right? All right. Anybody else I missed that either of you are interested in?
I think we hit on all of them.
All right, great. All right. So, you guys have anything intelligent you want to say before we get the hell out of here?
No, not really.
Rarely do, right?
Yeah, not really.
He's not the best co-host in podcast.
He's not the best color man in the league for nothing. All right, guys. This has been the Stack Attack Fantasy Podcast. I'm your host, Jeff Trella. This has been Nick Mimi at Mimi, the first guy in the history of Twitter. Take a look for his NFL mock draft up on our site, stackattackfantasy.com, within the next week. Trader Andy, you're working on an article for me too this week, right?
Yeah, it's working. It's working. I'm getting a little overwhelmed with all the drafts I'm in right now.
Yeah,
hopefully
it gets
the
to
wife
be
is
much.
Hopefully she's not listening right now.
All right, so we'll check that out later at AMAC22NJ. Again, Stack Attack Fantasy Podcast. Appreciate you guys. We'll check you out later on. We are out of here. Trevor, thanks for all you do. Peace.